controversial moments in Britain's Got Talent history. The audition phase is over and the 11th series of Britain's Got Talent is entering its week of live semi-finals. Can we expect scandals, snarl-ups and shrieks of indignation from sofas nationwide? Let's certainly hope so. Here we rewind the ITV Variety Contest's 11 most controversial moments so far. Double Doggy Trouble 2015. Jules Odweir and Matisse credit Psycho Thames Paw Show. The series' 9 winners were dog trainer Jules Odweir and border collie Matisse, thanks to their cute routine which saw Matisse get caught stealing sausages and chased across an obstacle course by Jules, dressed as a policewoman. The spectacular centerpiece was the proficient pooch walking across a tightrope, except Matisse has a slight fear of heights, so lookalike stunt double Chase stepped in for that part of the act. Viewers were barking mad when they found out, with 800 complaints received by Ofcom and 130 by ITV. The broadcasting watchdog AHEM ruled that the public had been misled. Producers said Jules' act involves a team of dogs and we are sorry this was not made clearer. Voting charges were refunded. Rough justice was done. Coming over here, winning our contest's 2013 attraction credit. Thames Rex features Brexit's Got Talent. Anyone Series 7 audiences were wowed by Shadow Theatre troupe Attraction, who contorted themselves all the way to the BGT title. Just one problem: they hailed from Hungary. Some viewers gave this a lukewarm reception, while The Sun wrote it makes a mockery of the show's premise if foreign acts enter, let alone win. However, Hirsut's Bengali Simon Cowell hit back by insisting he was happy to welcome foreign acts. I see it as a testament to this country. We want everyone to do well, no matter where they're from. It's quite flattering that they fly all this way because they see this as the flagship show. Kazanam, as they say in Hungary, it means thank you, Lingo fans. Britain's Got Talent winners. Where are they now? Singing schoolgirl Holly Steele's semi-final rendition of Edelweiss hit headlines when the 10-year-old froze, forgot the lyrics and broke down in tears, asking if she could start again. She was initially told by hosts Sant and Dec that there wasn't enough time, but Boss Cowell overruled them and let Steele perform again at the end of the show. It was an uncomfortable moment, and Bruce Forsyth was among those who questioned whether children should be allowed to enter such a high-pressure competition. I don't think that's entertainment. Have a separate show called British Children Have Talent. Cowell dismissed his criticisms, calling Forsyth Mr. Grumpy. Pots and Kettles. Britain's Got Tassels 2012. Eyes boggled in Series 6 at the raunchy audition of burlesque dancer Beatrix von Bourbon. Despite being broadcast at 8:25 p.m., more than half an hour before the watershed, she stripped down to nipple tassels. Von Bourbon's breasts were covered with superimposed stars, but Ofcom still received 70 complaints. Producers didn't learn their lesson. The following series, Carrie Graham's controversial audition involved stripping to her underwear and gyrating on Simon Cowell, while guest performer Jennifer J.Lo Lopez's skimpy on-stage costume and raunchy dance routine also attracted complaints. Meanwhile, 71-year-old Kelly Fox audition saw her sing a saucy ditty called Kiss My Ass. During her performance, Cowell planted a smacker on fellow judge Amanda Holden's backside. One member of the National Association of Head Teachers said these were scenes which no mum or dad with an ounce of morality would want their child to see. Crikey. She dreamed a dream. 2009 Scottish charity worker Susan Boyle's spine-tingling Series 3 audition went viral and turned the Scots singer into an overnight global sensation. Subo is still by far the biggest act the show has discovered, having sold 5 times more records than any other BGT performer, although what many forget is that she didn't actually win, getting beaten into second place by street dance posse Diversity. By the time she went through to the live shows, producers were accused of exploiting a vulnerable woman, with reports suggesting Boyle was struggling to cope with her newfound fame. The Press Complaints Commission became concerned by tabloid stories about her erratic behavior and speculation about her mental health, writing to remind editors about privacy laws. The morning after the final, Boyle was admitted to private psychiatric clinic The Priory, with producers saying she was exhausted and emotionally drained. Even PM Gordon Brown wished her well. Simon Cowell later admitted, looking back, it has become clear to me that we didn't handle the situation with Susan as well as we could have. Series 1 contestant Richard Bates, a novelty organist, ironically enough claimed he quit the show due to a hand injury. In fact, Lancashire police had contacted producers to inform them that he was listed on the sex offenders register for an indecent assault on a boy 2 years previously. Police expressed concern that the victim might see Bates on TV, so he was disqualified. It was quite a series for criminal controversy. Drag dance troupe Kit Kat Dolls were also ejected from the contest, after tabloids revealed that 3 of the 9 members were escorts. Which was nice. Not on your Kelly. 2009 Series 3 unveiled the fourth judge on the panel: actress, model and former Big Breakfast flop Kelly Brook. After just 6 days of filming, though, it was announced that she had been axed. Embarrassed producers claimed that the format was too complicated with 4 judges. Brooke was credited as a guest judge for auditions filmed during her 6-day stint. Rumors swirled that audiences hadn't warmed to her, and that hosts and Deck weren't keen on Kelly either. Brooke later claimed she was relieved to have been sacked. 2 series later, a 4th judge was added after all. Awkward. Pol Pot's with Ant and Deck credit Rex, not to be confused with Cambodian tyrant Pol Pot. Snaggletooth tenor Pol Pot's was BGT's first ever winner, but faced allegations that, rather than being a rag storage's discovery, he was an established performer who had trained under Luciano Pavarotti. Potts denied this, insisting he had only appeared in amateur operas and had a single lesson with Pavarotti. Similar controversy followed in Series 2, when all-girl string quartet Scala, now called A Scala, attracted tabloid flack for being professional musicians who'd been the string section for pop group McFly's Arena Tour and who were invited to audition by Simon Cowell after playing at an X Factor rap party. New Kid on the Blog 2011 Ronan Park credit talk back themes Rex Park life during the Series 5 semifinals. An anonymous blog claimed to be written by an executive at Cowell's company Psycho alleged that the show was fixed for baby-faced, Bieber-haired youngster Ronan Park to win. It said that Psycho had spent 2 years grooming the 12-year-old Norfolk singer for stardom and that he was already signed to Sony Records. The allegations were strenuously denied, and Cowell even called in police to track down the blogger. He was eventually cautioned by police and apologized for his actions, while bookies' favorite Park made it to the final before losing out to the deeply forgettable Jai McDowell. Back in Series 2, BGT bosses were accused of fixing the result by manipulating the viewers' vote. In all 5 live semifinals, the act performing last won the public poll and progressed to the final. A spokesperson said this was nothing more than a coincidence. The judges have no say over the running order. The pattern even continued for the first 3 semifinals of the following series before it was broken. There was further controversy in Series 6, when the new BGT mobile app caused chaos. Thousands of fans spent £1.49 buying 3 votes to save their favorite acts, but a technical glitch during the first semi-final meant that more than half of votes failed to register. The app was abandoned for the rest of the series, and Ofcom ruled that ITV was at fault. The X Factor 2013 Natalie Holt throws exit Simon Cowell and Britain's Got Talent judges credit Thames Rex features talk about walking on eggshells. In the Series 7 final, during the performance by singing Welsh siblings Richard Adam, a woman stormed the stage and started pelting Simon Cowell with eggs. Some viewers watched in horror. Others cheered her on. One missile struck its target and Cowell had to remove his yolk-splattered jacket for the remainder of the show. The stage invader was soon identified as viola player Natalie Holt, who had been rejected the previous year with her classical group Raven Quartet. She released a statement criticizing Cowell's influence on the music industry. Judge Amanda Holden helpfully called Holt a stupid cow. The eggs were unavailable for comment. Britain's Got Talent 10 Best Auditions.